Hey YouTube, Nazca here with my T.G Synchro Plant deck. I made this for fun just because I had all the stuff and posting up like I promised to you guys. So let's get started with the monsters. I play 3 T.G Strikers, 3 Werewolves, 3 T.G Rush Rhinos, and also 3 Reborn Tengu. With Striker, it lets me special summon itself when my opponent has a monster in the field, so it's basically a Cyber Dragon. You use this in conjunction with Werewolf, who responds to monsters when they get special summoned, basically. So then, if you special summon Striker, you can special summon a Werewolf, pretty much. And there's also Rush Rhino. This becomes a 2000 beater when it attacks. And there's Reborn Tengu. Everyone knows what this card does. When they get removed from the field, you get to special summon another Tengu. So if that happens, you get to do Werewolf, and that just means Trishula, pretty much. It's really cool with these 3, though, because they're all Dark Souls. So at the end phase, if it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can add another one to your hand, but it cannot be the exact one that was sent. So if Striker was sent, I can't add another Striker. I'd have to add another Werewolf or Rhino, pretty much. And that's it for the TG monsters, along with the Tengus. Time to get on to the plant stuff. Spore, Sangan, Lonefire, Dandy, Glow Bulb, and Plague Spider. I really like this deck just because you get the Synchro a lot. It's really fun. Lonefire, Dandy, Glow Bulb, or Spore. So this basically has 3 of these targets. Sangan can search out almost everything in this deck. The thing I guess I can't search out is the Tengus and the Rush Rhinos, I believe. Plague Spider lets me get that special summon. Spore, same thing. Remove a Lonefire, Dandy, or Glow Up if I used it already. Glow Up, same thing, special summon. And that's it for all the small little weenie guys. Now let's get on to the spells. 1 Powdered Avarice, just to reuse everything. 2 MSTs to hit back row. Scapegoats, these are really fun to use. Especially if it's on your opponent's turn and you have nothing on the field. You can activate this, and then you pretty much just have tokens for them to run into. But then it gives you more material to use. You just can't summon the turn that you use it, basically. So it's better to use it on like an opponent's turn, or it's just a good cushion or keep safe, you know. 2 creature swaps. I can basically just switch monsters with people. Like, oh, can I give you my Spore for your Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon? Or your Hyperion, please. Foolish, dumps monsters to the graveyard, 1 for 1, same thing. Mind Control, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Book of Moon, Dark Hole, and Allure. Just to get that extra draw power, field clearance. And that's pretty much it for the spells. Get this cleaned up, and then we'll get onto the traps. Okay, I play 1 Mirror Force, Torrential Tribute, 2 Horn of the Phantom Beast. I really like this card because you can have it set down, and if you have Tengu, Werewolf, or Rush Rhino face up on the field, let's just say you have a Rush Rhino sitting there. Your opponent attacks it, you flip Horn of the Phantom Beast, and then your monster gets a 800 attack boost, I believe. And then, you know, the monster that's equipped with this, if it attacks it, you can pretty much draw a card if it destroys a monster. I was playing with Blast with Chain also, which I kind of liked, because it basically did the same thing that Horn of the Phantom Beast did, except it gives your monster a 500 attack boost. But the plus side is that, I guess when it gets destroyed, you get to pop something on the field. So it could be anything, like one of your items or your opponent's, more importantly. That's it for the Horns, Solemn Judgment, and TG1, EM1. This card is so stupid, it is ridiculous. It lets you swap your face-up TG monsters with your opponents, and the ridiculous part is that you get to choose. So if I have a face-up Striker, and you have a BLS, I can flip this, activate, and I can steal your BLS. It's ridiculous. It's just funny. I was playing my friend and I took his Hyperion. He just got mad. Alright, and extra deck. 1 TG Hyper Librarian. I don't know if you guys can see that, sorry. T.G Wonder Magician. I like this because it baits out stuff. Because right when it's summoned, you get to destroy a face-down spell or trap, which is really cool. Cataster gets those really big monsters out of the way that aren't dark, obviously. Librarian. Oh wait, no, that's Magical Android. Whoops, I got Librarian already. Magical Android, another level 5, really good. Scrap Dragon, Stardust, Mistworm, Trishula. I play both just because you can access them regardless, but it depends on how you want to play. You can either go Mistworm if you want to go for a game, or you can use Trishula and just gain field advantage and control like really early if you wish. This deck can make Trishula first turn or Mistworm, but you want to go this late game. Black Rose, blow the field if you need to. Brio, Gaia Knight, and Formula Synchron, along with Decisive Armor. No space. Decisive Armor. You can make him too really easy. Decisive Armor. This card wrecks fairies, wrecks anything that uses light monsters in general. Formula, Librarian. Everyone knows what everything here does pretty much. I play one Gachi Gachi just because I can make it, and you know he just sits there, gives my monsters an attack boost, which is really nice. I'm trying to move this over a little bit. There you go. And then one Levier. And the reason I play Levier is because it gives me access to my monsters pretty much. So let's say I remove the monster for Spore. If I remove Lonefire, I can access the Lonefire again. I can also bring back my Plague Spreader since it was removed from play. I can pretty much grab monsters that my opponent themselves have removed from play, get that plus off them. Like, if they had a Gale remove, I can just take that and then use its ability against my opponent, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's my TG deck, and just wanted to share it with you guys. Peace, YouTube.